Let us learn difference between substance-induced psychotic disorders and other psychotic disorders. Substance-induced psychotic disorders, the onset following ingestion of substance of abuse. In the case of other psychotic disorders, onset, insidious onset, or over a period of time has nothing to do with any substance abuse. But in the case of substance-induced psychotic disorders, the course is associated with the drug intake, and the moment the drug is withdrawn, after the period of withdrawal syndrome, the psychotic episodes also disappear. But in other psychotic disorders, the course continues on and the symptoms reduce or disappear with the intake of medications. In other psychotic disorders, the symptoms reduce with the intake of medications. In the case of substance-induced psychotic disorders, there must be evidence from the history, physical exam, or lab findings of dependence, abuse, intoxication, or withdrawal. In the case of other psychotic disorders, physical examination do not show any ingestion of drugs. There is no history of substance abuse. Then in the case of substance-induced psychotic disorders, these arise only in association with intoxication or withdrawal states. Then in other psychotic disorders do not have any association with drug or intoxication or withdrawal. Substance-induced psychotic disorders may persist for weeks, but in other psychotic disorders, these precede the onset of substance use or may occur during times of sustained abstinence. Substance-induced psychotic disorders, once initiated, the psychotic symptoms may continue as long as the substance use continues. In other psychotic disorders, there is no relationship between psychotic features and use of substances. Substance-induced psychotic disorders, the age of onset has no importance here. But in other psychotic disorders, the age of onset is very important. As for instance, the age of onset for schizophrenia is adolescent years to young adulthood. Then in substance-induced, no specific role of history of psychotic disorder. In other psychotic, there is history of psychotic disorder at an earlier age level or in the family. Then generally there is non-auditory hallucination in substance-induced. And in other psychotic disorders, there is generally auditory hallucination. The psychotic symptoms persist so long as the substance abuse continues in substance-induced psychotic disorders. And in other psychotic disorders, the psychotic symptoms persist for a substantially long period of time. And persistence of psychotic symptoms for a substantial period of time, that is a month or more after the end of substance intoxication or acute substance withdrawal. Persistence for a substantial period of time, but in other psychotic disorders, there is no connection between substance use or withdrawal symptoms and the psychotic features. Then symptoms of psychotic disorder are limited to the use of substance in substance-induced, and in other psychotic disorders, the development of symptoms that are substantially in excess of what would be expected given the type or amount of substance used or the duration of use. The development are substantially in excess of the amount of what would be expected given the amount of substance used or duration of use. Then other causes of psychotic symptoms must be considered even in a person with intoxication or withdrawal, because substance use problems are not uncommon among person with a non-substance induced psychotic disorders. So we can see the substance-induced psychotic disorders arise only in association with intoxication and it may persist for weeks. Then age of onset has no importance here. Then no specific role of history of psychotic disorder, and it only once initiated, the psychotic symptoms may continue as long as the substance continue. Then the psychotic symptoms persist so long as the substance abuse continues. Then generally there is non-auditory hallucination. Then symptoms are limited to use of substance and the persistence of psychotic symptoms for a substantial period of time. And there must be evidence from history, physical exam, or lab findings. Then course of this disorder is associated with a drug intake, and the onset is following the ingesting the substance of abuse in substance-induced psychotic disorders. But in the case of other psychotic disorders, the onset is insidious or onset or over a period of time, and the course of this disorder continues and the symptoms reduce. Physical examination do not show any ingestion of drugs, no history of substance abuse, and other psychotic disorders do not have any association with a drug or intoxication or withdrawal, and there is no relationship between psychotic features and use of substance, and these precede the onset of substance use or may occur during times of abstinence. And age of onset is very important in the case of other psychotic disorders. There is history of psychotic disorder in the family, and there is generally auditory hallucination, and then in psychotic symptoms persist for a substantially long period of time. There is no connection between substance use or withdrawal symptom and the development that is substantially in excess of what would be expected given the amount of substance used. Then other causes of psychotic symptom must be considered in person with the intoxication or withdrawal, because substance use problems are not uncommon among person and with unknown substance induced psychotic disorder. Okay, bye, thank you.